Hello everybody and welcome back to a new awesome top 3. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys the top 3 most gruesome deaths in The Walking Dead. You all must have heard of The Walking Dead as it is such a big thing. It is probably the best show I have ever watched. I do highly recommend it. It's pretty much a whole series of just people surviving in a zombie apocalypse. It's awesome. Well, anyway, let's get into this video. Oh, by the way, viewer discretion is highly advised. Okay, so coming in at number 3 is Dale's death. To be honest, you probably don't even remember him, as I almost forgot till I made this video. He is that other old guy in Season 2 that is really close to Andrea, not Herschel. Anyway, pretty much in Season 2, Episode 11, Judge, Jury, Executioner, Dale wanders off into the field near where the rest of the group is. And he finds a cow that has been half eaten, which must have shocked him, as he never heard the walker that was right behind him coming closer and closer. And suddenly Dale turns around and a walker is right behind him. The walker grabs him and pushes him over. While landing on top of him, Dale tries to keep the walker a biting distance away. Then the walker somehow manages to rip open Dale's chest just using his fingertips. So that now Dale's body was fully open and blood is going everywhere. Before the walker got a chance to take a bite, Daryl comes over and kills the walker, but that's not actually what kills him. They know that he's not going to be able to survive, so Rick does one clean shot through the front of Dale's head to put him out of his misery. As think about it, you'd be in so much pain. Well, anyway, if you thought this was gruesome, and wait until the next two, here's the clip.
Okay, hold on. Get Herschel! What? We got off.
Hang on, Dale. Hang on.
Listen. Okay, just listen to the voice. All right? Please. Herschel! We need Herschel!
Look at me.
Dale, we're gonna help. We're here. Just hold on. Please, hold on. What happened? What can we do? It's gonna be okay. Can we move him? No. He won't make the trip. You have to do the operation here. Glenn, get back to the house. Rick.
You suffered. Do something. Oh, God.
Sorry, brother.
Okay, so coming in at number 2 is Noah's death. We thought of Noah as being a nice character since he got Beth out of that hospital that was run by them police officers in season 5. Anyway, in season 5 episode 4, Noah, Glenn and Nicholas are trapped in some doors. They're turn, but you have to push them to get through. It's weird to explain, but you'll see what I mean in a sec. But anyway, Noah and Glenn are in one side of the door and Nicholas is on the other side. Then there are 30 walkers on the other 2 sides of the door, but Eugene is able to lure all of the walkers away from one side of the door with his truck, which meant that now they have one way to get out. But if Nicholas tries to push his way to get out, Noah and Glenn will die. But if Glenn and Noah push, then Nicholas will die. So Glenn tries to break the glass, but the door opens a little bit for Nicholas, so the walkers nearly get in, so they quickly push the door back to how it was. But then Nicholas didn't care, so he just pushed the door so he could get out, and once he did, Noah got grabbed, which saved Glenn, but then Noah was pulled into the herd of the walkers on the other side of the door, and then slammed against the glass, which Glenn was looking directly at, and then they started to pull Noah apart while he was pushed up against the window, so you saw everything. Blood going all down him, and it was all Nicholas's fault. I'm sorry if that was a bit hard for you to understand, it's very complicated.
Okay. Trust me, okay? Count of 3. Count of 3. 1, 2. Nicholas, go! Nicholas!
Coming in at number 1 is Glenn's gruesome death. As you all should have heard of The Walking Dead Season 7. Well, if you haven't, then you're just weird. Well, anyway, some of Rick's group were captured and put into a circle, where the leader of the other group is in the middle. He is known as Negan. He has a group of over 100 people who are all fully armed. But before Rick's group was actually captured, they actually killed a lot, and I mean a lot, of Negan's people. So when Negan captured Rick and his group, he wanted revenge. So he decides to beat the crap out of one of Rick's group, which sadly he chose Abraham. And Abraham was the biggest and the strongest person in his group. And he took one hit, like a champ, like he even says. But the baseball bat has barbed wire all round it, and that's what he hits them with and beats them to death with. So it was a bit gruesome for Abraham, but Glenn's is worse. So what he does is he pretty much hits Glenn twice in the head with the baseball bat, because Daryl decides to hit Negan in the face because he was being a dick to Abraham's girlfriend. So that did lead to Glenn dying, which I'm sure Daryl feels a bit guilty for. But anyway, onto it. So Negan hits Glenn twice in the face with the baseball bat, leaving him to live a little longer because his eye was hanging out of his socket and Glenn had blood pouring all down his face. It's horrible. Here it is, guys. Really higher, watch at your own risk.
My goodness! Look at this! You guys, look at my dirty girl. So, back to it. Buddy, you still there? I just don't know. It seems like you're trying to speak, but you just took a hell of a hit. I just popped your skull so hard, your eyeball just popped out. And it is gross as shit.
God, I'll find you.
Oh, hell. I can see this is hard on you guys. I am sorry. I truly am. But I did say it. No exceptions. You bunch of pussies. I'm just getting started. Lucille is thirsty. She is a vampire bat. What? Was the joke that bad?
Okay guys, so that's it for today's top 3. If you did enjoy them, please leave a like and a subscribe. It means a lot. And if you'd like to see a top 3 saddest deaths in The Walking Dead, then please let me know. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and peace.